Hi, hotties. We're back. Hi.
What's up? What's up?
It's been a minute.
Yeah, for real.
So we were off last week because a lot of life was happening.
Yeah.
And to me, it's rather to take a week off than to release a bad episode.
Yeah.
Another thing is, I was really struggling to keep up with Bravo with Love Island.
It's hard.
It's so much TV to watch. Like I work 40 hours a week. I'm watching a couple hours, like Love Island was like an hour and a half, 2 hours some days.
Yeah.
And then I have to get up for work the next day and feed myself and shower and maybe try to like read a book.
Unrealistic expectations.
I know. So last week was off, and then some of our other episodes were pre-recorded. What did you think? I liked it.
I thought it was great. I think you were so natural.
Well,
I feel like you didn't have a hard time at all once things got moving along.
I was nervous at first.
Yeah.
One, because he's like not famous, but he's famous, you know?
Yeah.
He's also really hot. Like not in person, but just like seeing him on like the video, I was like, oh my God, like you're really hot.
Yeah, he's a suave dude.
Suave dude.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, he was. He was.
And not to like tell all his business, but when we get off the call, he did spill some tea.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
Yeah. He basically said like Paige, Hannah, and Sierra aren't who we think they are. And that's all I'll say. Because I don't want to spill all the beans, because I feel like we're kind of friends. And he said that in other interviews, so I feel comfortable saying it.
Yeah.
But yeah, not the nicest things to say about the girls. Slight red flag, because I do love the girls so much on the show, but I also love Emerald after talking to him.
I mean, there's a degree of putting on a persona when you're in social media.
In front of the camera, too.
Yeah.
But he had great things to say about Carl, Kyle. And like, I thought he wouldn't like Jesse, but he said him and Jesse like went to the gym or something.
Nice.
So
they broed it up at the gym.
They broed it up. Yeah. But man, what's been going on besides Love Island for the last few weeks for us?
Well, you've just been working like a madman.
Like a hound dog.
At work, at your other job.
My muggle job.
Your muggle job, where you're helping muggles.
I'm helping muggles
find their passion. Yeah.
And I'm talking all day at work. And so it's hard to get home and want a podcast. But I love podcasting so much.
Yeah.
So guys, if you love this podcast and you love me, share this podcast.
Yeah.
So hopefully one day I don't have to do a muggle job. My magic job can be my real job.
Exactly.
This is magic.
This is magic. Rate us on Spotify, you know?
Rate us.
Like us on YouTube.
Download. Subscribe, smash that like button, all the things.
I feel like a little bit of vomit just came out of my throat when I said that.
I know. Maybe that's why we don't have enough followers, though, because we vomit.
We're not like
that.
Yeah, exactly. We're cringing at ourselves.
I know.
Yeah.
It's probably true. Also, another fun thing that's happening is a film we made 2 years ago.
Yeah. Oh my God. It feels like maybe longer, but I know it really isn't. It's roughly like 2 years ago that we shot. And then about 6 months to like a year of like on and off editing with our wonderful friend, Juicy, also known as Andre, who's an amazing editor in their own right. And it got accepted at a festival in Long Beach, our little short film.
Yeah, August
16th.
August 16th. If you guys want to meet us in real life, we'll be at the festival. There will be a Q&A.
I believe it's at the Art Theater. I could be mistaken. I know the festival is called the Wild Garden Film Festival in Long Beach. So
yeah,
you could search that up. You'll find us there on the day.
Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be talking about the film. We'll be watching other films.
Yeah.
Which I'm excited for that part too.
I really am too. I'm curious to see what the slate the rest of it is, what kind of films and who by,
Because
you
that
know.
film we made, how much money did we spend? Less than $1,000.
Yeah, yeah.
No budget.
Made every little thing ourselves,
We
sourced
even
every little thing ourselves.
we wanted the talk about the pantyhose part.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Atonement, but it's a beautiful film. And one technique that they used in some parts of it is having stockings, pantyhoses, put around the lenses of the cameras to kind of give this hazy, dreamlike quality to it. It just diffuses the light in a really interesting way. So when you have a light source, you know, coming into the lens itself, it's not as harsh. It's a little bit more spread and broad and like softer. It makes everything just look a little bit more like you're looking through rose colored glasses,
Yeah.
So that was the intent behind that.
Yeah. So check out the film. If you're in Southern California, come meet us in Long Beach.
Yeah.
We'll give you a free house guest sticker if you come.
Yeah, dude. Say what's up.
Say what's up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like life has just been lifing.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've finally caught up with some things.
Mhm.
I am watching Next Gen NYC. Love it.
I haven't been keeping up. I
You
think
haven't.
you definitely have though.
Love it. It's so good. I'm obsessed with Ariana. I've been rewatching Don't Be Tardy. Don't Be Tardy for it's called Don't Be Tardy, but it's like Kim Zolciak Bierman from Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh, it's a show.
It's a show.
I thought you were rewatching the song, like the music video for the song.
No, the show is called Don't Be Tardy, and there's
Oh.
like 8 seasons of it, and it's
That was
just Kim
me.
Zolciak and her kids.
Oh,
And now one
nice.
of the kids is the star of Next Gen NYC.
Oh my God.
I know.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. It's all happening,
It's
as
all
Sheena Shea would say. Her memoir is coming out in the next couple days. Whew.
Look out for that.
Yeah.
As our very own, maybe reviewing that with our very own Granny as
That's
well.
the plan.
I said Granny, Grammy.
Granny. Oh my God. She's not that old, Ezra.
No, I know. I'm going to get a slap across the face for that.
Maybe a drink thrown in your face.
That's better than a slap. I'll take a drink thrown in my face.
I'm catching up on Miami, but I'm loving it so far. Team Gertie.
What did she do? Or like, why are we on her side?
Because she's a great person.
Because she's a great person.
And Julia's not.
And Julia is not.
No.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
She sucks. She's cool. End of story.
End of story. But I'm not caught up too, so I could be speaking bullshit.
Okay.
I'm going to catch up. We're just not recapping it today, so I'll catch up later.
Yeah, yeah.
What I wanted you and I to talk about was Love Island.
Oh my God.
So let's just go through everyone, say some thoughts, say some feelings. So this was your first season watching. I really do think you watched last year. You just like it left the brain.
I've been noticing people from that previous season in commercials. I'm like, wait, I know you. And I don't remember really like what I thought about them at the time or what I even think about them now. But I'm pretty sure I did see parts of the other season. I just don't remember it all too well.
Yeah, and I think what was going on in your life then?
Dude, I don't know what was happening in my life the other month.
I know. So I'm like, why weren't but this season
where am I right
you
now?
were hooked. Like even the days where you weren't at my house, you were watching Love Island. Like I died that one night, like when I went to bed early and you came back late and I got up to see if you were here and you were just in the living room watching Love Island. Like, oh my God, this episode's crazy.
Well, it fucking hooks you in with just like the ridiculousness of it all. And the way they edit it, I was telling you the other day, like it reminds me of Dragon Ball Z where they just like, they edge you for like 30 minutes to get to a point.
Let's go down the list and talk about everyone though.
Yeah.
Okay. Huda.
I think she came a long way. And I think she's really fun to watch as a person on, I'm not going to say a character because she's a person.
She's good TV.
Yeah. I was trying to say a little bit more softer than that. But then I think at the end, there was a little bit of a regression, one could say.
Yeah, but that last scene with her and Chris, I think she broke up with him because he wouldn't do it himself, in my opinion. And I didn't like that he wouldn't carry her out. Because if he was really the mature one in the situation, You pick her up.
That was weird. Even if, unless she like is violent, physically, or like, I don't know what, just help her get back, move on with your life. So that was just a little moment for him, for talking about him.
Yeah.
That I was like, oh, come on, you didn't have to do that.
I think Chris is a guy, I feel like the internet's going to come at me for this, is a guy that like goes to therapy and can say the right words and knows the like healthy thing to say and do, but I don't think he fully follows through with it.
It's possible.
I think there was a reason there was an attraction to someone who's so clearly hurt and vulnerable.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, who knows what else they may have been thinking. I really have no clue. But initially I was like, oh, this dude is like so the opposite, of Huda, where he's not getting, he seems almost like to a fault unemotional, and like indifferent.
Yeah.
You know?
Which I don't know what's worse.
I don't know either,
toxicity or nothingness.
I think toxicity is definitely worse, if you ask me. Because I think at least with nothingness, you can kind of like wiggle your way towards something that's like, I don't know, interesting and engaging. But toxic is kind of like you're like you're in a vortex and you can't get out.
But I feel like hate is closer to love than indifference.
Hate is closer to love than indifference.
Because there's passion and feeling, and I hate you so much. I love you so much. If you're nothing, it's
well, like hate and love are just
maybe
like,
I'm toxic.
I don't know, bro. I'm not saying anything, but yeah, I think definitely hate and love are closer to each other than indifferences to either one of those. I just mean in the sense that like with hate, you have a hard time getting out, but at least with love, you're kind of like,
yeah,
or at least with like not hate, in the middle between love and hate. Maybe that's where indifference is, right? It's not even outside of it, but like right in the center. I don't know.
What about, let's talk Ace and Shelly.
I really don't know what to think about them because people were catching up in our group and I wasn't there to catch up on some of it. So I was surprised when I found out that they
were so upset
off the island. I was like, wait, what happened? But like from the get-go, I kind of didn't really feel anything for
you. Let's be for real. All season you were like, Shelly's pretty, but she's boring.
I really was bored. I
agree. She's kind of boring. She's kind of, to me, the girl who's like the prettiest in her hometown.
Yeah.
And she wasn't used to being around a bunch of girls who are just as pretty as her.
Yeah.
But also interesting and funny. Like there's not a girl there that's like so much prettier than her. They're all gorgeous,
At least Alandria was like able to kind of have a little bit of banter between people where it wasn't just like them talking about their feelings, but like making jokes about things or like saying how something really annoys them or something where you get kind of an insight into their personality and not just like their neutral, chill level,
I do like Alandria. I do like her.
Me too.
Now.
Oh yeah, and Ace, because don't want to skip him. I think he's hilarious. I think he's like lover. I've grown to like him more. Initially, I was like, this dude is manipulating everybody. But now, or at least toward the end before I found out that he was off, I was like, oh, he's at least making me laugh and he's being goofy and he's not taking himself too seriously. At certain points, at least.
That scene where he was helping Taylor have a date with Clark?
That was so sweet.
Yeah. So funny.
Yeah.
Who else? Taylor and Clark.
Taylor and Clark. I don't know what to make of their relationship. They're a couple now?
Well, yeah, for sure. But I think they're a good couple.
Oh, you think they're a good couple? Yeah. I think they got along with each other. Initially, I thought I was a little scared of Clark, if I'm being honest with you, because she was so quiet. And
Does Ezra hate black women?
I'm allowed to hate anybody.
I'm telling your sister.
It's not a crime to hate somebody, as far as I know. But I don't hate anybody, as far as I know.
You just have a lot to say about the black women on the show.
You got something against me, bro? You trying to go right now? You trying to fight?
No, I'm kidding.
Watch them come after me like a year from now. Everybody on social media. But what was I going to say?
You found Clark, though.
I was a little weirded out, maybe. I didn't know what to make of her when she asked Taylor, what do you think I should be feeling right now? What do you think I should be thinking?
I hated that.
I was like, Yo, what the fuck? That's a
Yeah.
little creepy. That's a little mind gamey, or manipulative
Hmm.
for short.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. What about our little Nico boy?
Oh, Neek.
Neek, Neek. Okay, I thought Sierra was a witch who put a spell on him because,
Remember the first episode
mhm,
that they were together? But go ahead. I'm sorry.
but I really think she put a spell on him.
Hmm.
And when she was removed, the spell was lifted. And we got our little Neek pack.
I
Neek.
mean, she snuck in, bro. And I remember the first thing I said about her. I was like, oh, she's a tactician. She
Hmm.
has like a strategy on how to go about getting him. Because I could see him like a poor little fish just being like lured in, and he, got him by the hook of the roof of the mouth. And I'm like, he's not getting out. He's not getting free. But I'm glad that like they got to actually have more of an experience that they didn't allow other people to have. They kicked
Hmm.
other people off for, being in a firmer kind of couple. But then
That's
when
not
they
a
did, they fucking booted them out.
that's
So
not a Love Island thing. That's this cast this season.
I said
Normally,
this cast thing.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because normally the stronger couples, like, they encourage closing off, at a
Yeah.
certain point. I was one of the haters that thought Nick and Landry was a fake couple, but now, like, seeing them after in the, like, week or so, they're for real.
I wonder why people thought that. I never thought that. I
I
At
think
first
it's
I
just
was like, I wasn't sure if they're being like honest or like
mhm.
maybe they're like doing this for the camera a little bit. But then when I saw them have certain interactions, like, oh, they can't really fake that kind of
They're just
authentic
so
banter,
different. It's like, I saw this, like, they were going live together the other day,
Yeah.
and Nick is a raver.
Oh, really?
He's a raver. He likes to party, and
Nice.
she is like a country girl who's in corporate America.
Oh.
So they're different. And he was like, I'm gonna take you to see some house music. And she's like, what? Like a house party? And he's like, no, house music, like boom. She was like, all right.
I love that. That's really an example of like, people say it all the time, opposites attract.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't necessarily ever really believe in that because I found myself talking to people or being interested in people that were more or less like me.
Mm-hmm.
But when I see stuff like that, I'm like, oh yeah, there's a truth to that
Mm-hmm.
saying.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think we're opposites in some ways.
Yeah.
Like, I think I'm probably more outgoing than you are.
I definitely used to be more outgoing, but
Did I make you quiet?
no, no. Before I met you, I had been on a track to becoming more introverted,
Mhm.
and I think you've naturally kind of
I feel
been
like I've always been kind of extroverted,
Yeah,
but I feel like I bring it out of you. I'm like, no, we must see our friends. We
yeah.
must have strong community.
And I'm like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go anywhere.
But yeah, I think Nick and Alandra are a couple. Let's talk about our favorites though. Amaya Papaya.
Yes. Why doesn't he have a short hand? He should have a short hand too. Wait,
Yeah,
Chris, right?
Brian.
Brian, not Chris. Brian. Brian.
I just love her so much. And they both want to donate some of their prize money.
They do. Oh
Hmm.
my god.
He wants to donate to a mental health nonprofit, and she
Oh,
wants to donate and like feed people Thanksgiving dinners who are homeless.
bruh. They were the
We
ones to
chose the
win.
right people,
Yeah,
and they're the first Afro Latino couple to win,
that's amazing.
which I feel like, one in Trump's America, we have brown Latino people winning.
Honestly, it's like stuff like that keeps happening, all right? Where like
Mhm.
I can't name that many examples, but like in the state that we're in right now, some little seeds of like hope happening here and there.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it was a great season. I really loved it. Did you have like a favorite moment?
I think there were a few. I can't remember them all, but the one that pops immediately into my head is Amaya saying, "No, we don't want to do that.
No,
We
no.
don't want to do that."
I love her. I'm filled with gratitude.
Right? This is an amazing opportunity.
I just love Amaya so much. She does need to get a good business lawyer because I was pissed when I
Yeah.
saw that she went on Call Her Daddy. She's like 2 days out of the villa. So she's like barely talked to her family, and she's on
Yeah.
Call Her Daddy. Call Her Daddy, Alex Cooper made Amaya Papaya merch. I swear to God,
Oh
if she's
no.
selling that merch and like I'm sorry, no. Like
Her
Amaya
name and
needs
likeness.
she needs to trademark Amaya Papaya.
Yes, get your royalties, man.
Get your money, girl, because she deserves it.
I hope there's a good entertainment lawyer that she can find that won't screw her over, because like that can easily happen, and it sounds like it's already happening. And I want her to get whatever she wants.
All
I
of
want her to,
it.
I want her to become the next person that we see everywhere, like Ariana, right? Where it's just like, good for you. You got all your
Can you imagine though?
karma, good karma.
We get sick. We're in New York. We get sick. We go to the hospital. I look on my bedside and it's a Maya papaya. I would be cured. I would be
Right.
cured.
Right? Immediately.
I would literally be like, am I dead? Is this heaven?
All the doctors being like, get her into every single room now. Stat. She'll cure everybody.
I just love her. And I think one reason I like her and America in general is she was told she was too much by everyone around her.
Yeah.
And while that happened, we all fell so in love with her.
Yeah.
And her winning proves like if you're too much for someone, you're never actually too much.
No.
And
No.
Brian, the things that made her too much, Brian loved most about her.
Yeah.
And I often feel like how she felt, like I'm too emotional to ever be loved. I'm too much.
Mhm.
And she didn't feel that. She actually rejected that.
Yeah.
Which was very it hit me really well.
Yeah. It really touched you.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, like they were alike too, unlike Nick and Olandria. Like that's like the other end of the spectrum. Whereas like two people that are just like kind of just really well fitted for one another, I'm so happy for them.
Me too.
That's amazing.
Cheers to Maya Papaya.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
And
with our imaginary drinks.
Woo! All right. Ezra, I think you got to leave because I need to talk Orange County.
It's like that?
It's like that.
It's like that.
I need to have a hot girl time with my hotties.
Hot girl time with your hotties?
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. Bye.
So we're talking Real Housewives of the OC, season 19, episode 2. Old Faces, New Places. So it starts off with Emily, Tamara, and Gina going to like this wellness spa. And the thing that they're going on that's like zzz, they are all definitely like turned on from it. It was kind of weird to watch, but interesting. I just love Gina, man. She is so funny. She really feels like a character out of like an SNL sketch. I can't get over her voice. So then we see Shannon and Katie meet up to talk. Shannon says her plastic surgery these days are neck up. She was like, I'm not waxing, nothing down low. And Shannon's like mostly everyone on the show is so problematic, but I love them. Shannon's so ridiculous, but I love her. She's a bad person, but she's so funny. Actually, I don't know if she's a bad person. Also, guys, don't crucify me. There's like a million seasons of Orange County. I've not seen every single episode. I know most of the lore. I can comment on everyone, but I just don't know every single moment because there's 19 years worth of television. And guys, I'm barely 18. So Katie is trying to get the other women to trust her, but no one does. Like, no one trusts Katie. Then Tamara tells all the women that last year, Katie filmed Shannon having a meltdown at their gallery shoot, recorded it. And everyone's like, what the fuck? Which I love how this is kind of becoming like a thing on Housewives, someone recording someone. Like, I'm going to record you and tell the world. So then Gina feels guilty about bringing Katie in the group. Girl, don't feel guilty. Casting said, do you have anyone that would be good on the show? You did the right thing, bringing someone you're barely an acquaintance with. You don't bring your real friends onto the show. Then we see Shannon and her daughter, Sophie. I think her name's Sophie. Again, don't get mad at me. It's hard to remember all children's names, but basically her daughter's moved to New York. She's living a New Yorker's life. It's so interesting, like how well adjusted all of Shannon's daughters are comparison to her. Like they are so different from their mom. Like they seem very emotionally there, but maybe it's because they had to like take care of Shannon emotionally. Question. Then we see Emily and her husband on a drive and they're talking about their son's eating disorder. Guys, I don't like the storyline. I feel like it's very true in what's really happening for them, but I don't think they should talk about like for their son. Like if I was their son and 10 years later I'm an adult and I go back and see the show my mom was on and see that she's talking about something very personal, I would feel embarrassed. Like, I get embarrassed when my mom tells like stories about things I struggled with in childhood to people who don't know me. And so imagine it's people that she doesn't know, I don't know, just strangers knowing like something so personal. But it seems like Shane and Emily are like not really on the same page on like how to handle this. I get Emily's freaking out. She's stressing as a mom. You want your kid to be healthy. And I totally agree that I think this would be very difficult as a parent. But man, you love your kid as they are. And like, I think more it feels like she's grieving who she wanted her son to be rather than accepting him for who he is. So Tamara is at home and she's having construction in her home. Heather comes over and brings champagne and onion rings. Now, I can't think of a worse combination on my stomach. Onion rings just always make me feel really full, a lot of like friedness. And then the champagne would kind of bubble it up. Imagine puking and all you have in your tummy is champagne and onion rings. Like that would like hurt my throat. Ugh, gross. But then Heather's just like spilling the champagne everywhere. Like she spills it like 2 or 3 times. And I'm like, Heather, you are a classy lady. Quit spilling this goddamn champagne. So Heather, of course, wants to spill some tea. And she's like, Tamara, I hung out with Gretchen. She's really not that bad. She's not that bad. And like you can tell like the whole scene was to try and like push them together. And Tamara's like, no, no, she's evil. Kind of love it though. But then we see Gretchen and Slade hanging out with Katie and Jen. Slade. Now I know I haven't seen all 19 seasons, but I do know Slade Smiley. Not a fan. Not a fan. I think he is a bad person. Now, I think most of the people on the show are bad people, but I think Slade Smiley is actually the worst. Gretchen lies and says she's had no plastic surgery. What? Oh my. She's like, I've had no plastic surgery. I just can't move my face. Like, girl, girl, be so for real. Like, what? I love this show. But that is like such a bold faced lie. She is lying. Gretchen gives really great opposition though on the show. So Jen basically befriended Gretchen because she had beef with Tamara. And they all go around the table and talk some individual shit about Tamara. And then we go back to Tamara and Heather, and she accuses of Jen trying to be just like her. I didn't like how Heather was like, she was fat or she was bigger. Like, no, like she really wasn't. She just didn't look as like fit. But girl, come on. Like, I think Tamara might have some body issues and issues with other people's bodies because she seems to comment on it a lot. So Gretchen is mad at Tamara for everything she's saying about Slade. Now, I think Tamara's crazy and full of shit, but I think she's right on this one. I do think Slade Smiley's a terrible father. Deep dive on the internet if you want your own point of view, but I'm a Tamara on this one. So basically, everyone shows up to Hot Pot. So Katie invited everyone to Hot Pot, thinking no one would come, and they all came. And it's pretty awkward at first. Gretchen and Tamara haven't seen each other in 12 years. That is why Housewives truly is like a soap opera. You take a character away, they can always come back, baby. And two villains fighting to be the queen bee. I absolutely love it, obsessed with it. I am nervous about this season because in all the trailers and the previews, we see that goddamn lie detector test. And as an avid Bravo watcher, I know if there's a lie detector involved, there's probably no real storylines happening. Makes me a little nervous, but honestly, season's so good so far. So Gretchen and Tamara are nice at first. They're very like, hi, how are you? Huh, huh. And I'm like, this is Orange County, baby. This is Orange County. So Katie finally admitted she did call the Bravo babe on Instagram. How would you forget that? Like, who forgets having a conversation with someone on the phone? Like, be so for real. If you guys don't know, follow Bravo Babe. She's posted all the receipts. I know how I feel. And honestly, she's such a nice person. Like, she's been really kind to me, and I'm a tiny account in comparison to her. So, show her some love because it's really not fair these housewives just speaking straight lies when they have like they're on TV. No matter how big a content creator is, if someone has the television show, you have a bigger audience. So just messed up. So once she finally admitted it, then Gina reveals that Katie recorded Shannon last year and sent it to Alexis, who Shannon was in active litigation with. Now, this just proves Katie has no real alliances, no real enemies. It's all a show to her just to fit in, which is kind of boring to me. Maybe not boring, uninteresting. Maybe that's a better word. So then Gretchen's like, I gotta defend Slade. Da 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 da. And Tamara's kind of like over the fight, but she keeps fighting because that's Tamara, you know? Gretchen kind of scares me when she goes, it's not the same thing, Tamara. Like, it kind of scares me. Like, Gretchen gives totally like wicked stepmother, like Disney vibes. Oh my God. I would die to see Gretchen and like a community theater version of Cinderella. I love this idea. Andy, I have an idea for BravoCon. Yeah, Tamara says she's open to making up with Gretchen, but we all know that's a lie. But then the best part of the episode is when Emily thought she was taking a hard boiled egg as a snack for the way home, she opens up her purse and realizes she has a cracked egg everywhere. Like, I was like, this is hilarious. And this is why I love Orange County. So that's all for Orange County. I'm really liking the season. So next week when we come back, it's going to be a book club. So June and July are put together as one book. We're reading the Daddy Diaries with Grammy, but then we'll be back in the next couple weeks with more recaps. We have some fun people coming on, and we'll be talking Real Housewives of Orange County, Real Housewives of Miami, and anything else I want to talk about because it's my podcast and I can talk about what I want. Only if you'll listen, though. Okay. I love you guys so much. Like, listen, subscribe, all the things. Love you guys so much. Bye.